Hello, and welcome to the RPGeeks Christmas special. We are all here in person to bring you an epic adventure in the depths of space.
Space!
But, sorry.
We'll punctuate what you say. We'll just
Yeah, we can do it.
Can we do it like an echo? Yeah. So if you do it, then basically,
An epic adventure in the depths of space.
Space.
Oh, that was really good. I love that.
Of course, in space there are no echoes.
In space, no one can hear your echo.
What's happening?
Derailed already.
However, today we will not be venturing to Braxigantu.
Braxigantu.
But instead...
Sorry. That was the. I was distracted by the fact there should have been a delay. Like, there should have been an echo. Go.
Oh god, I'm not going to last 2 hours. Okay.
Instead, we're doing something else, which I'll get to in a minute. But yes, I'm going to be less dramatic now and just do the
I was
intros.
enjoying
Oh no, come on.
Just briefly, just while we
You've
say
got
who
a
we are.
tiara. I feel like this is amazing.
Fucking queen. Right, okay, sorry, I'll be very dramatic.
The Dungeon Queen, I like that.
Oh, I do like that. Hello, I am Shamini. I am your gamesmith for today. Dungeon Queen. I'm the DQ for today. DQ? Is that good? DQ. Does that mean anything?
Disqualified.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's fine.
As long as it's not anything
feel
dodgy.
like
Okay.
a DQ could be, but like
I feel like
chose to
it's
bring
not
it in.
government department of some kind though. That's
Solid gold, everyone.
Content.
For the cut down version of the show that you are watching.
Yes, I will DQ the things today. And although I am a science person, there will be very little science today. Yes. We hope. We shall see. I feel like with this lot,
science
may worm its way in, but we shall see. And now, our first player.
He's a DQ player.
That's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
player.
I'm just a regular average Joe. I don't know what.
Your name's
Hi,
Ali.
Joe.
Yes, my name's Ali. I am a player of games.
God, this is amazing. You did really well.
Thanks.
I'm Emily Bates, and I too am a player of games.
I am Simon, and I too I've been told that I am a player of Dungeons and Dragons.
And science.
Sometimes,
Not really.
I'm enjoying just flipping my attention.
I know.
I don't know what to look
I keep following whichever one you choose. I'm like, oh, that must be me.
Simon
Fuck, no, it's that.
The thing is, I know that I'm the one editing this, so I can just go like this. And, screw with myself. I can look at Shamini's camera, but it can't see me. So
How are we doing the echo? If I whisper something, will you echo?
I will try and remember
Okay, because I've been whispering to you for like...
I thought you were just talking nicely to me for the first time ever, and I was really enjoying it, but that's
Day
fine.
one.
Day
The
one of the
whispering
RPGeeks
is not
Christmas
working.
shoot.
So,
Can we say we know nothing about what we're doing today?
Yeah,
Like,
Shamini's
we
not
haven't
given us
very
any-
little.
we haven't
Very
created
little.
characters or
there is a game.
Dang.
An epic game.
no, we're not saying the same word.
It's a bit repetitive. Created by Grant Howitt. Glory be his name.
Grant Howitt.
Grant Howitt.
Yeah.
And that game.
Of course, it's with the aim of creating a lot of happiness. Penis.
And that game is called Honey Heist. You still laughing about penis?
So whenever I say something now, I'm going to say penis.
Can we get that line one more time, sorry?
Please say again.
And that game is called Honey Heist.
Honey Heist.
Honey Heist.
I wasn't ready, I'm sorry.
So professional.
Oh my.
However, Honey Heist, a wonderful, chaotic one-page RPG by Grant Howitt. But, it's Christmas, we're the RPGeeks. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I was going to say this evening, but it's the only past thing
Magic of editing.
when they're watching it's this evening, which it definitely is right now. We will be playing Honey Heist the space edition.
Space!
Everything is
got
better.
louder.
It's great. Everything gets louder in space.
Is there a scientific reason why an echo could get louder?
Yeah, like.
If you had a waveguide, if
about
the geometry of the
parabolic-
shape that you were in,
Yeah.
like funnels.
Yeah. Like it focused it, right?
Yeah.
That's all the science you're getting today.
No, that's it. No, science. Everything's better in space. We like space. So let me introduce to you the scene. Well, the game says it's HoneyCon, but in our version it's a space con for space honey. So it is, of course, Space Honey Space Con.
Space Honey Space Con.
And the year is 2517. You are going to undertake the greatest heist the galaxy has ever seen. There are two things. One, you have a complex plan that requires precise timing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Two, you are a goddamn bear! Now, I have sent you all versions on the special WhatsApp
Put my
thread.
phone on airplane mode.
Question, is
Yeah.
this part of the canon world of Braxigantu?
Please say
Is this in
yes.
the same galaxy?
Also,
It's
what
your
creates
galaxy.
Space honey?
Space bees! Space bees! Space bees. Everything you see
I have
today will be
questions.
entirely improvised.
With space flowers. Okay.
Right.
So I've sent you the adapted one-page RPG where I've pasted the word space in front of a lot of
You have.
a lot of
Oh,
words.
you actually have.
That's,
Can you
yeah,
put
I
it
put the effort
onto
in.
the screen?
Yeah,
It's on the screen right now.
And I've also, just swapped out a few of the words for spacier
I
words.
should actually write some of this shit down.
In the traditional Honey
I
Heist,
have
you get
a piece of
hats, but now
No notes. This is the,
I have no paper for
I want
notes.
to write down what I am.
use your brain.
would you all like
remember?
some paper? Should I give
Oh,
you?
you could you give us
Actually,
some
yeah,
paper?
we could.
We didn't think about that.
Did I
We
forgot
spent so long setting this up and we didn't think about paper.
notes. Look, I've got a
Lovely day.
I brought you a cup of pens.
Thank you.
Delightful.
Like a blue pen.
Thank you.
I'm going to have
Good job.
So,
Good job.
I'm looking at the character
I know what I want
creation
to be.
here,
Now.
and we roll 3d6.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait,
so you
Shamini.
just roll.
sorry.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's the next bit. I would like you each to roll 3d6 and 1d8.
Okay. Do we do it? Do we have to do it in order?
Well,
So we
what
do
I
a D6
suggest
then?
is you roll them all, figure out what you are, and then as we go through, you can introduce yourselves. If anyone's doubled up on anything,
I'm gonna hide.
you can roll that one again.
3d6 and
work?
1d8.
3d6 and 1d8.
Yes, so you roll a
Nobody
d6
look.
for the descriptor, the kind of
You have to do these in order.
bear you
I
Okay.
don't know which one.
Yeah, I'm going to do it in
Oh,
order. I'm
shit.
doing it in order. I'm doing it in order. Okay, so I am.
I am. Hey, don't say it out
No,
loud.
no, no, no,
Okay.
no, no.
We'll cut,
Yeah,
Simon,
yeah.
cut to when we finish.
Okay.
Okay.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, you have all rolled up your bears. Emily Bates, please introduce your bear.
Hi, Yahoo the Panda. I've been out of the game for a while now, but best driver y'all ever did see. And I have an H on my forehead. Because, maybe my name should start with an H rather than why.
Yeah.
I'll be Hooya. I'm gonna be Hooya the Panda rather than Yahoo.
Hooya.
Hooya the Panda.
She, her.
Did my time in the
She,
Marines.
her.
Oh, this is going to be hard.
Hooya the Panda. She's
This
a
actor
tough
is-
son of a bitch.
And what's your special? Because the pandas have a special skill, don't they?
I'm a driver.
But there's a special panda thing as well. On the character sheet
Is
next to
there?
panda in
Is
brackets.
there?
It'll tell
Panda?
you what pandas are particularly good at.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Oh, what a skill. By Grabthar's hammer.
Wait, where is it? Where does it say? Oh, I can eat anything that looks like bamboo. Can eat anything, or I do eat anything that looks like bamboo.
Interpret that
Great.
the way you wish.
What looks like bamboo other than bamboo?
Everyone else seems to have really
Depends on
good.
your creativity.
All the others are
Yeah.
quite useful, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pandas is just
Really
like
small pipes.
yeah. Good job we're not all pandas, eh?
Hello, I am Sporkle the Panda. I am an unhinged panda. The brains of the group, if you will. And I complement my black and white fur with a jumpsuit.
What colour's the jumpsuit?
It is orange.
Pronouns for Sporkle.
I choose to identify as a he, him.
Okay. Amazing.
I can also eat anything that looks like tiny copper pipes.
Pipes.
Long grass.
Bamboo is long grass.
It is a type of grass, but other kinds of grass.
Ally, are you okay with the bear that you've rolled? You seem just really distressed.
I'm really trying hard to nail this accent. And it's very difficult at this joke.
Please introduce yourself, bear.
That's it.
My name's, oh God, wait a second, let me just,
He's falling through the geographical vortex.
I am. My name is Janelle. Yeah, okay, no, so it's a sort of transatlantic, LA. My name's Janelle. I'm, I've been in the game a long time. I've done, a lot of movies. You've probably seen me. I've really transitioned in my later years to playing, the more. I'm in a lot of end credits. I don't know if you see me. I'm really moving more towards a more producer role. What I like is to.
This accent is trending closer and closer to Trump.
What I really like is to show my creativity through the creativity of others. I think of myself more as an enabler than actually, perhaps on camera, although my true talent, and perhaps I think people have told me that really is Trump, isn't it? I really do think that,
Terrific.
given the choice, I think most people would see my true talent as being the face of the operation, if you like. But I think for me, what I've come to learn about myself is that wearing a fez really sets off what I bring to the operation, and I am available for bar mitzvahs and dinner parties, and really I actually do those Venmo things. I don't know if you want a birthday party or.
And
anyway,
Janelle, what kind of panda are you, Janelle?
Well, I've been called a lot of things, but I would probably identify as a panda. I would say.
Okay, and what pronouns do you use, Janelle?
That's, I'm not comfortable really with that. I think you
I will
can
refer to my name if you like.
Yes, thank you. That would be better.
Okay.
You ever tried bamboo? Terrific.
I
know more about bamboo than anyone else.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Can you? I'm not comfortable with that topic being brought up. I think. For me, I'm sorry. For me, long, thin. There was an incident. I ate a camera stand, and it's not something that I like to talk about, but it is a part of my life, and I'm not going to hide from that. But a bit of decorum, I think, would be preferable.
See, when I see bamboo, I like to just chow down immediately.
I can see that in you, yes.
Yeah.
So, you
Full of regret.
three.
Joey,
Who we are, Sparkle and Janelle, have all been brought together to undertake the greatest heist the galaxy has ever seen.
That's what we're doing.
Oh God!
with an actor, apparently.
Janelle's shifting. They've been brought in. They're the face of the operation. Janelle's the face of the operation, and Janelle has been brought in to perform in that sense.
Really more of a producer role, I like to think. But yeah.
Or produce.
Yeah.
So I have just now, in the spirit of no prep, which is my favourite kind of game to run, I have just now rolled based on the sheet. For the entire setting of the whole story.
You're a brave woman, Shamini.
It's my favourite, I love it. And I can now reveal to you exclusively that this year, 2517, obviously, Space Honey SpaceCon is being held in a creepy convention centre. Although obviously it's a space convention centre, because we're in
Deep Space Nine?
Space. And it looks a lot like Deep Space Nine, but in a kind of non-trademark, non-copyright way. It's just sort of a donutty kind of space convention centre with some like spiky bits.
I have quite a lot of experience in that sort of area, so this is going to be good for me, I think.
Which area?
Conventions, but not in the kind of the average. More of in that sort of characterful. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not your average
I
bear.
have no idea what you're saying.
Sounds like buzzwords.
Well, to the untrained ear, maybe. But
Now, Space Honey SpaceCon 2517 attracts, people from all over the galaxy. Mostly, I will say, human people. You obviously.
Scum.
Do we all just hate humans?
Wow.
We're all just xenophobic bears.
I mean, it's
They drove us
character
to
motivation.
extinction.
I like pandas and I like red pandas, and that's where I draw the line.
When
I
you've
like
been,
black bears, white bears, and pandas.
if you
And you know what? Tardigrades, water bears, they're the best bear.
There was a debate off camera about whether we wanted to do this whole thing as tiny tardigrades.
I did want to. It's okay.
Just because they're space bears. Except they're water bears, not even space bears.
They could live in
They could
so the
live
first
in
challenge
space.
would be to bring water to space,
Yeah.
so that we could live.
There's water in space.
Yeah, not
Not
liquid.
like floating around, but
We've been on a comet. We could have ridden a comet into the.
we
Still can.
That is good. Thanks.
Shamini,
Okay,
I recommend
okay.
you wait with
Comet, riding a comet. I'm writing all
I'm going to
down.
be
Right.
completely honest with you because that's what I believe in,
Right.
right? But
You're
when
writing
I
a comet.
first met you, I was not 100%. But having listened to your comet idea, I think maybe there's a future for us.
Right, it was your comment idea, so that's
It was a very late night in the bar when we first met, and we came up with this plan. We were playing 10-pin bowling,
we were.
which was
oh,
very
God.
difficult for pandas because our fingers do not fit in the holes.
No,
We just throw the balls like shot put.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Obviously, Janelle had to get that thing where you push it down and it rolls down the thing.
But it feels like cheating.
It
You may as well
does.
put the sides up. At
And there was
point.
that
Yeah,
unfortunate
right.
incident with the pins where you started eating one of them.
They look like bamboo. They're
Chunky
thin
bamboo
and they're
added-
next to each other.
A
Yeah.
bamboo shoot, I know.
I mean, it was weird that you like belly slid up to them and then just grabbed
And
one.
you were still bowling at the
And
time.
I threw a ball at you, and I apologize again for that.
My friends have described me as unhinged before, so
Right,
when I see bamboo, I do what pandas do. I eat the bamboo,
That's-
and sometimes it turns out it's not bamboo. Sometimes I've just eaten the inside of like an air conditioning unit.
We have
But
all
you-
been there, my friend.
You have to take that chance. You gotta
Yeah.
go for those
Right.
chances.
Nothing
Exactly.
ventured, nothing gained.
You don't know what could be bamboo.
And that, I think, is the real issue. You've hit on that.
This discussion is sort of fading up over the beginning of the film.
Waiting for you to come in. Whenever you're
There's
ready.
some anytime. There's some opening credits happening, and there's just this like
Is it like an
heated
A-team style
debate.
credit with like the face, the brain?
Yes.
Yes.
And it goes boom, boom. You have to do that now. You have to make that. Roll the intro,
But in the
Simon.
background,
No!
in the background is just lots of flashbacks to you all 10-pin bowling, like maybe in like stills. Where you're just like,
I was going to say, there is a 10-pin bowling place literally very close to me.
I'm not dressing up as a panda.
We just put just two black around our eyes and go bowling. What? Right now.
Presumably, there's people coming into 10-pin bowling screaming and running away.
Yeah.
would you like to know more about this?
Yeah.
Space Honey, Space Con? Cool. I'll tell you because I've got it written down because I rolled it. Right. Everyone comes to Space Honey, Space Con, right? All the like Space Bee, I want to say farmers, apiarists, I don't know. They're all there showing off their honey. There's like going to be stands. They're going to be like selling all sorts of honey-based products, and they're also going to be competing. Because the sort of main attraction of Space Honey, Space Con has always been the Space Honey competition.
Is the competition between different forms of honey like? Is this a case of convergent evolution where lots of species have evolved to be like bees, or is it the same species of bee that's been imported and colonized lots of worlds?
Given that it's all humans, I think it's also the space bees are merely genetically modified Earth bees, but they're all kind of
They've been adapted to each planet.
yeah.
But the honey will taste different because
Have
it's
any of them-
affected by what they eat.
Yeah.
Have they been adapted to the harsh vicissitudes of space itself?
Yeah.
Where would they harvest flowers?
One
Those flowers?
species,
flowers.
not one species, but one kind of bee famously was once adapted to be able to survive in a vacuum and harvest comet nectar.
Comet nectar.
You know, I have a friend who
Otherwise known as
harvests those.
water.
No.
But those particular space bees, were just really hard. They wouldn't let anyone collect their honey, and it was a total failed experiment. And those space bees have not been heard from since.
They formed the OBA, the Outer Bees Alliance.
Get lead.
Sorry.
I don't even know
That's a
what that is.
2%er for the audience.
No idea. However, there's a prize. Would you like to hear about the prize? Because you're here to steal the prize, okay?
Oh, the prize. No.
What you're really here for is to steal the ultimate Space Honey Space Con 2517 prize. That is going to be worth your time. Sure, you can go in, steal a bunch of honey that people have brought. Space honey, sorry. But what?
Do go on.
Panda's terrible dexterity.
Speak for yourself.
I shall continue. There's a prize! Okay, the prize this year, I have rolled for
Is it a
this.
sippy cup?
Would really help. It would really
Or a
help.
straw or something?
It is.
My huge hand. Difficulty.
The prize is Abraham Lincoln's beehive, thought to be haunted by his ghost.
Of course.
It has survived hundreds and hundreds of years. In the depths of space as humans have expanded out across the galaxy. But it is.
Abraham Lincoln.
Brilliant.
Abraham.
It is worth a lot of money.
Colonies.
And money. And money, as you all know, money is honey. So you are very, very invested in stealing.
But don't you mean honey is money?
No, money
Do
is
I
honey.
know? I mean, money is honey.
Money is honey.
Because if you steal the honey, that's how you get the money.
No, you don't want money. You want honey.
Right, okay. Well, are we just going to the shops to buy honey? Is that what the whole event
You're going to steal the
We're gonna
beehive,
Steal the beehive.
sell it for money.
You're meant to be the brains of this.
So the honey is money.
Why would you want
No.
money? You're a bear.
We want to buy more honey.
Honey.
We need money, and that beehive from Abraham Lincoln is worth a lot.
So it's an exchange rate between the two.
I don't know exactly how much it's worth, but yes.
Excuse me, do you have a problem with your voice? I
You
feel
keep
like
switching.
you're...
There's a difference here between player knowledge and bear knowledge.
Well, we're doing bare knowledge right now.
I know one thing, and that's accents. And my dear, you really need to have to think about... I don't know where this is going.
Right. I mean, look, I don't really care so much about honey, but I do like dipping bamboo into honey. It makes anything taste better.
It is a delightful
Even if it's not
snack.
bamboo.
I haven't even started yet. Which I'm just trying to get through the intro.
We're ready.
we keep jump cutting to scenes of them just arguing with each other. Right, would you like to know any more about your heist?
love
Because I've
to.
got more.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, there's
Right,
more.
so it's Abraham Lincoln Colony. Abraham Lincoln Colony is
Beehive.
is up for grabs at this honey convention,
Yeah.
Space Honey Space
Space Honey,
Convention,
yeah.
being held in a haunted space convention center.
Yeah.
Where?
Space.
Space in space.
In space, right, yeah.
Excellent.
Is the Space Convention Centre haunted by Abraham Lincoln Colony's ghost, or is it a separate ghost? Was it haunted prior to the prize?
It was
arriving?
haunted prior to Space Honey Space Con. It's just a very horror
I think the
creepy
ghost is the bigger
themed.
issue here.
Yeah.
Can we become
We
Ghostbuster
definitely
pandas?
Are we planning on busting this ghost or selling it?
Busting makes me feel good.
Now
Busting makes me feel good.
you happen to know in your heist planning, you've gotten some details about the security features of the creepy space convention centre. I've rolled for these as well. The two main security features you've got to come up against are an impenetrable vault and a whole bunch of armed guards with laser guns.
Laser guns?
Laser guns. It's
Wait,
space.
armed
human
bolts.
guards?
They're all
Armed
human
bolts.
guards. Everyone is here as
guards.
human, apart from you.
And laser
I think we might stand
Yes,
out.
it would be like if anyone notices that bears are here, you could be in trouble. You know, they could
Oh, right. They
call
don't
animal
wanna know-
control,
they don't want
and
bears
they
to be
don't
here.
want. And also, they might suspect that you're after the honey.
That
you know.
is where I come in. I think you'll find I'm more than capable of putting up a good front there.
Yeah, excellent. That'll be very useful from the face
Drive
there.
the spaceship.
Do
So,
you drive a spaceship or pilot a spaceship?
I drive it because that's what it says.
Because it only goes in 2 dimensions if you drive it.
Is that the...
Is that correct?
Well, when you drive, you only go in the 2-dimensional
Unless you like,
manifold.
go over a jump.
Yeah, but then the manifold is moving with you.
You are very knowledgeable.
What the fuck
I
is
am
a
the
manifold?
brains of the operation.
I'm so
You
glad
can tell
you're
because he's
involved.
written his name and the date on his paper. And that is Simon, not
At
the
least
best.
school.
At least half the marks are for that. So.
Must show you're working at all times.
as the credits finish, we come up on the bar area of the Tenpin Bowling Centre that you were earlier bowling at, and you're all just sort of sitting around in this like seedy back room, and this is basically where you're planning the heist. So this is like a flashback, everything's kind of like tinted in yellow, and we just see little glimpses of basically the plans. This is the bit where you go over the main things that will happen so that, you know, the people in the watching the story know what to expect from your careful and complex planned heist. Now, you have transport into the Space Convention Center sorted. But there are obviously several obstacles that you will need to get through in the way. Bates, who are the panda?
Right.
As you approach Deep Space Convention Center, you know that there is a very complex artificial asteroid field that basically, if you're kind of a proper, if you've gotten the codes, they will kind of like guide you in and allow you to kind of like get in.
We don't have the codes.
You don't have the codes, but if you are able to get through the asteroids, you might be able to sort of blag your way into a landing dock.
So this is just to get onto the convention.
This is just to get to the convention centre. So part one of the plan, we kind of flash into who you are, the panda here, who explains exactly what is going to happen.
So we're gonna arrive. I'm a really fucking good driver. I've been doing it for years. I mean, I've retired now, but it's the same thing. It's like riding a bike, So I'm gonna step up to the wheel. I'm gonna dodge an asteroid. I'm gonna dodge another asteroid. Now, if it looks like I'm about to hit an asteroid, I'm gonna pull up really hard.
It's really good to
It
hear.
seems like you're just describing flying.
Well, that is the plan. Unless anyone has anything else that they think I should be doing at this time. But I think
what does the H on your forehead stand for again?
Booyah!
Okay.
Put the spaceship in H.
And obviously, to be very clear, as I am flying, whenever I do a move, I do shout, and you will have to get used to this. Hoo-yah!
Can we all move at the same time?
So, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hoo-yah! Oh, God!
Right, that's happened.
Why did you go?
I wanted to go up, but
Everyone was ready to go this way, and they all went, ah! That was great. Thanks.
I'm fine. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to edit this.
I think just one camera, just let it play out.
So that's kind of part one of your plan. Just to extend that, when you actually kind of get through the asteroids, how can you just sort of describe how you're gonna, when they kind of radio you and like they're like, oh yeah, you're which like space dock are you registered for? Like what are you gonna say, or like how's that gonna go?
At that point, I will. DM question: can the pandas speak English?
No.
Right.
You can try and make sort of sounds that might sound a bit like words.
I think
you
you'll
can't
find
actually
the
speak.
intercom just like, oh!
Okay.
You can't speak human.
I can say who ya. Any language can't understand that. So I will radio down and kind of just be like, and then wait to see what they say.
Yeah.
And if they say anything, I will look to my friend Janelle,
Oh, okay.
who I assume, being an actory type,
Yeah.
will be more versed in linguistic skills.
But did you work in human films or bear films?
It's a good point, actually.
I span a lot of genres, but I think for me, this will be a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, I'm really looking forward to it. I love a challenge. I'll just...
Right, that's good. I think that is good, because I have said that to humans before, and they have responded, so they clearly understood.
I really like the
yeah.
way that you go about your work, because for me, I get the same feeling.
Right.
What were some of the films that you starred in?
I starred in
Cape Bear?
Bear Apocalypse Now. I starred in Gladiate Bear. I also starred in...
The Hunt for Red October.
Actually, there were 100 bears in one submarine for that entire take. It was quite an experience. The director was eaten very early on.
Do you look like bamboo or?
There was nothing like with bamboo apart from all the pipework, obviously, for the engines.
Obviously.
What?
So
I have more. My filmography is extensive.
So we see Janelle explaining how this is going to help, like, get through the initial security, like,
And I do
checks.
want to be clear, if that also doesn't work, I am just gonna fly to a dock and park with confidence.
Yeah.
And it'll be like a cool, like, skip in.
Oh,
so, like,
nice.
you know how I'll, like, do a quick, like, Flick of the steering wheel. Just make it a steering wheel.
This one is, yeah.
Joystick.
No, joystick
The
makes it sound like
Atari
another
joystick.
fun.
This is like a 90s video game.
Atari
It was just
joystick is
fun.
how,
Yeah.
and then I'll just go like, and it'll do like a cool like spin in.
Okay.
So it'll look really cool. So hopefully no one will say anything.
Lovely. I love your work.
And once you're kind of in, you're kind of now in this sort of like busy convention center area. There's going to be people like trying to check your convention wristbands or like give you convention wristbands. There's going to be sort of the armed guards everywhere. What's your general plan for infiltrating Space Honey Space Con?
We are going to look very conspicuous as not humans, so I say we lean into that and we pretend that we are mascots. We are humans in bear costumes.
Well, I was gonna say I've got an H on my forehead, so maybe they'll think that stands for human, and just kind of be okay with that.
Yeah, I'm really liking this because for me, I think it's really important for me to be able to be seen. I can't have anything covering my face because people need to know who I am.
That is the moneymaker. So.
And
Or the honeymaker, as some might say.
I have been.
Yeah. Okay. So
The honeymaker.
Yes, the honeymaker. I want to have a prominent role. I
Right.
think that's important for me.
So we tag along as mascots for one of the honey companies,
Right.
and then we just sneak alongside them. We're like, oh, look at us, we're humans in bear costumes,
Nice.
please let us through. And then on the other side of the security checkpoint, we worry about the vault and the humans with the laser guns.
Right.
okay. So next.
Out of interest, if we are approached by any human,
Right.
Easy, we are in character.
if there's one thing I can be,
Method.
exactly.
To play a bear, you must be the bear.
Have you studied the Russian greats?
Only in physics and mathematics.
Simon Leaf.
So
Don't spoke about.
you're perfectly disguised. You know, we cut to you just sort of like describing the bear suits, like your mascots. You know, people think you're humans. Everyone, you know, on the inside.
I am not
fine.
wearing a suit.
No, but people think you are. People think that you are a bear suit.
They will see me as such.
Janela's talking to the DM.
You've got in, right? Now, the impenetrable space vault.
Vault.
Yeah, the impenetrable space
Vault with laser guns.
vault.
Well, the humans are armed with laser guns. The vault isn't.
Yeah, but
Do we know that?
That's what she said.
it is true. But
Right, so in
We
the...
have to plan for every eventuality.
What if the vault comes alive and it's like, surprise! I have arms and laser guns now.
I mean,
So
how is
intelligent.
that different to just the person with a laser gun? Like,
It's a
what?
vault. Are you not hearing him?
You could have as many arms as you want. You could have 100 arms.
Oh god, I did not come out of retirement for this bullshit.
This is why I retired.
Okay. The impenetrable vault is so impenetrable, like everyone knows that no one can possibly get into the vault. So it's just in a room off, like by itself at the back, and they're just like, you know, leaving it alone, because obviously no one can get into it, until the moment where it's going to be presented.
Is anyone able to access this vault at all?
You imagine that maybe the convention organizer, who's like a really nice chap called Len, well known for being, and I've rolled for this, clueless and exploitable.
That's
I
fine
have-
for Len.
Len could probably get into the vault.
I have a perfect idea, and I think you guys are gonna love it. So, we find this Len, lovely man.
Right.
We book ourselves some time. We get him in a room. I tear off his face.
Right, okay.
I
yeah.
wear that face.
Right.
Then we go to the vault.
Okay, that is.
The vault recognizes my face as Len, obviously.
Wow.
We enter.
Wow.
They
I
did have.
thought you were the crazy one, but I am no longer sure.
I did have another idea.
Right.
I don't wanna
Does it
hear it.
involve
I-
ripping someone's face off?
No, it's better.
Respectfully, I don't think it's going to be better than
I
that.
would like to hear it.
We construct a Ouija board. And then
Okay, so you're ripping his face off.
Are you a spiritual bear?
we commune with the ghost of Abraham Lincoln and we tell him to open the vault from the inside.
That could work.
You are smart.
You
I
are
take
so
it
smart.
all back. I was gonna say we do like a dance outside like we're mascots and then just try and like bash our way in, but this is way better.
I'm not quite sure how long it will take to communicate open vault from inside
But
on a Ouija
seriously,
board.
Why would we limit ourselves? Once we're inside Len's office, you can be using the Ouija board, I can be tearing his face off. We can really do 2 birds with 1 stone.
It is good to have redundancy in plan. If the ghost plan fails, we rip off the face.
Should I maybe just stay in the ship and just not
We
be
need
around
you-
you two while you do all this?
We need a getaway driver. We're gonna need to.
Okay,
We're
so-
gonna need to with either a pissed off ghost or somebody without a face.
Right, and
Oh, to be clear, I do not want to kill him. I would never wish any harm on
Apart-
anybody.
apart
That's not
from
who
the
I
I
face.
just
am.
want the face.
I just want the
Right,
face,
right,
and I'll
okay.
give the face back. I want to.
Just after you're done. Thanks.
No, but I really think that's important.
Like back on the dead body, like he
That is not how humans work. Have you even worked in the industry? No, humans, they're
I have
absolutely.
not spoken to a human in 25 years, and I don't really plan on
I'm
starting
so
now.
sorry to tell you this, but it does show. So if you could maybe keep your talents to the more industrial and let us handle maybe.
Did I guess through the asteroid field, or did I not?
Right, so we don't,
not
we don't
yet.
know.
I will. So
See, that was a question from the DM.
This is still the planning stage.
Okay,
We've just been doing a lot of planning. Right, I have one more
Okay.
thing. I have one more vital thing to add, which is that inside Deep Space Convention Centre,
9.
Deep Space Convention Centre 8+1, I don't know. There are
Sorry, IX.
IX, yeah. There are little buggies. Because it's so big that you need little buggies to transport
buggies.
yourselves around. Sorry, space buggies. So in terms of like getaway, that could be an important.
So I'm now just imagining Deep Space
They
with
are-
like Quark and Odo on like a little golf buggy.
They are the size of a golf buddy, right?
Yeah, little golf
Oh,
buggies.
okay. Yeah, good. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chanel loves
talking
it.
to the DM like they're here.
I'm telling you, Quark,
Right.
this golf course isn't going to work.
Right, you've got your plan. You've got your Ouija board to get into the vault, or possibly just tearing off Len's face, getting into the vault.
At that time, I will go find a space buggy.
And you can actually be a driver rather than a pilot.
Exactly. That's actually, I've
Yeah.
only flown a ship like twice.
Do you think I should bring a change of clothes? Will the vault maybe pick up on that, or is
You
that...
need to blend in as a mascot. So I think, if anything, we should just steal something whilst we're there. We can
You
wear
should
some corporate kind
Probably
of
take your
insignia.
jumpsuit off.
I'm gonna need a bit of time.
We will represent the honey company that sells to miners in space.
Yeah,
The
honey man. Be mine, honey.
Oh, I love it.
That's it, I'm out.
Silent neck. You'll mess up the vitals.
Oh, not! Please stay. I enjoy your company.
No.
So, next part of the plan. We're going to get through the plan. Don't worry, any
Be
minute
mine,
now.
honey.
We haven't started the adventure yet.
Be mine, honey. Be mine, honey.
Next part of the plan. Can someone just give me a one-line, is all I need, description of how you're going to deal with the armed guards and their laser guns if things go south?
Face, that's you.
Yeah, with consummate charm, I think. What I'm looking for here in this one line of description is really a little bit more from you to know what I'm going to be working with.
Stop talking to the GM like they're a character.
Can we weaponize the ghost of Abraham Lincoln? Be like, bah!
I will say it was
Flies
rumoured
out.
to be haunted.
And he's like,
so-
I will emancipate you all. Ooh.
You're such a creative thinker. You know, I worked with someone like that a long time ago, and a really attractive man.
Well, it's been a long time since
I
I've
ate
been
his
in,
face.
in that game. Oh. That's why they call you the
Not all
face.
you ate.
I see. But previously they called you the ass.
Anything that looks like bamboo.
So that was weaponise the ghost of Abraham Lincoln?
I believe so.
Okay, great. Okay, weaponised ghost. And finally, the the getaway. Could someone describe in advance exactly how this dramatic getaway is going to go?
Well, how quickly do space buggies move?
Go 5 miles an hour.
Right. Okay, so here's how I see it. Calm, collected, maybe wearing someone's face. But I'll be...
People will not be able to tell the difference. I don't think you understand.
Right, I will meddle with the engine of
Yeah.
the space buggy to take
Great.
off the
Oh, I love
inhibitor of the... Is that the right word?
Of course it
The
is.
inhibitor of the,
speed
of the
limiter.
speed limiter.
Yeah.
And it will then be able to go at like
8 miles an hour.
80 miles an
All
hour.
buggies are built with the capacity to move at 200 miles an hour.
That is
Break
true.
the sound.
Okay.
Government
it's
doesn't
great.
want you to know this.
And therefore, I will be able to speed us out of the state.
Okay, right.
I believe it'll be the stopping which will be difficult at this point.
Hey, it's space. We'll just go.
All right.
Die, obviously, but it's fine.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
We've had,
Is that a plan?
we've had the flashback scene. We know exactly how this is going to go down, and now we're going to enter the action. But this is obviously a game. There are certain risks.
No, it is not.
Can we agree, by the way, that Len, the convention organizer, is Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing?
I don't know who that is.
that is.
But
He's
fine.
sure.
He's the seven guy. Like kind of everyone's favourites, kind of old.
How else
uncle.
does he sound? Like, what accent do I have to
I
do
can
if you
only
meet
hear
him?
him going seven.
Seven a lot. Okay. Sure. Great. Thanks. That's a lot to go
I'm
on.
going to give us
Whole character.
everything we do.
Seven. Right. So
I've
right.
got an H. Have I touched my forehead? Because I've got.
Yeah, because you face planted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I talked about eating.
You've got stats, right? Just like D&D, other TTRPGs, you've got some stats, and you've only got 2. So everything you do will fall under one of these 2 stats. Now, one of the stats is bear. You've got 3 points in bear to start off with, and bear covers things you do that involve your bamboo eating. Just involve berry things. You can justify what you think, falls under berry things.
Right.
If it's a panda, maybe it's sitting around, rolling about.
Not having sex, I was just saying that.
I think for this adventure, going extinct maybe also.
That would count as a bear roll. So I might say roll bear, and in that case,
Abraham Lincoln.
You've got the lifesaver.
you would have to roll.
Oh shit.
You would have to roll equal to or under your bear stat. So at the start, equal to or under to 3.
Right.
Or you have another stat, which is called criminal, and this is basically anything that doesn't involve being a bear. I'll be like roll criminal. You start off again with 3. You have to roll a 3 or under on a 6-sided die in order to succeed. Nerds. Otherwise, you will fail. However, as the plan progresses,
Makeup.
your stats change, or they will probably change. So, let me make sure I get this the right way around. Right, so when things are going really well, the heist is going smoothly, the plan is going off without a hitch. Every so often, as things go well, I might tell you to move 1 point from your bear stat into your criminal stat. So you're now going to have 4 bear stats and 4 criminal and 2 bear, because you've swapped it around. And again, you're going to if you roll criminal, now you need to get a 4 and under, but if you roll bear, now you need to get a 2 or under. And if things keep going well, that might keep happening.
Is this an allegory for how criminals lose their humanity as they become better and better criminals?
Successful. And on the other side of it, as things go not to plan, you start moving points from criminal into bear, and you become more and more bear, and you get better at beary things. But there is a problem. If your bear points ever reach 6, you flip out bear style and lose it, presumably to be picked up by Space Animal Control in half an hour or so.
Oh, no.
I hate those guys.
Yeah. On the other hand, if your criminal stat ever reaches 6, you are lured into a life of crime and betray the party.
That's why I tried in the first place.
That's what happened.
You're a bird.
But I'm back now.
But you can
Booyah!
you can affect your stats. If you're a bit worried, I'm gonna bear out any second, I'm being lured into a life of crime, you can actually change your stats. There are 2 things you can do. So one thing, if you're getting way too criminal and you need to kind of get back to your bear roots, all you're going to do is eat a whole load of honey.
Will bamboo do?
Yeah.
No. Also, there's no bamboo here.
A lot
What about something that looks like bamboo?
I mean, we're all really good at eating bamboo, so.
It has to be honey.
Shit.
Yeah, and it has to be quite a lot of it
Do
as
we
well.
have any honey? No.
You don't.
That is the entire point of this
don't.
mission.
We go
is
to a
steal
honey convention.
You go to a honey
We
convention.
can get hold of
Excuse me,
honey.
do you have any free samples?
Yeah, when we go in. We should have sound checked for a lot louder bear noises. When we...
Apologies for the sound check there, folks.
On the other hand, if everything's going wrong, you're getting more and more berry. Your bear stats are going way up. You need to move some points from bear into criminal, right? You need to balance that out. What you can do is we can do another flashback scene to the seedy back room of the bowling alley. And
It's
in
an
that,
arcade in my head.
in
Like,
that scene,
tables.
they have like
Yeah.
Time Crisis 2.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like the other two bears that are playing that dancing game, like in the background.
you got burgers and milkshakes going on. It's all very like edgy, and if you do a flashback scene, you just have to do a like quick little flashback, describe what's happening, and your bear will be describing some like clever element of the plan that we didn't know about before, that reveals how it's actually all
It's
going to
like
work
Honey Heist.
out. So it'll help you.
I know. That's the joke.
Right, I just wanted to check that you understood that that's why it's called that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It'll help you with your plan, and it'll also help you move a point from bear back into criminal, so you'll be better at crime. Okay, so those are the rules. You've got your D6s ready to roll, and finally, we open the sort of story proper. And at this stage, you are riding along through space.
Who's driving?
In basically an adapted comet.
Joystick, isn't it?
So it's a comet with a joystick.
Like Space Invaders. But you're
It's like an orc rock. Like, it's not even a spaceship.
with a force field around it, so it's got air you can breathe. Okay, you're zooming along. Occasionally, you have to.
Are you
pew
okay
things.
back there, tardigrades? My little brothers. Oh, please.
part of the bear family. I want to die!
I've been stuck in the void too long.
I just tried to kill myself, but nothing will do it.
Now, you've been travelling through the darkness of space for some
Too
time.
long.
It's been a
For some
while.
time, and then you see it there in front of you. It
Barrock
looks-
Nor. Sorry.
That was a
That's
good Star Trek joke. Yep, that was a very good Star Trek joke.
I'll have a little
Okay.
Kane come up with an explanation of that joke.
I didn't understand
I did not
so
get
that
it.
would be very useful. I laughed because everyone else
It's
did.
one of the best jokes I think I've ever made.
There's a space station.
Victory City.
You know it as Deep Space Convention Center, IX.
IX.
Others know it by other names.
Legally distinct.
Wrong names.
And it is surrounded by a cloud of moving particles. I'm kind of envisioning a bit like an atom with like the electrons are flying around.
You mean a classical model of the
Yeah,
atom?
classic model of an atom. Whiz, 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 but it's got loads of electrons. They're all whizzing around everywhere. And as you approach, you see that there are other people going to the HoneyCon, SpaceCon
Not a problem.
Space Convention Center, and they're all like being. In fact, I think they've got the. They've not got the codes. I think they're actually like being like towed. Like there's special like things that guide you in, so that you know how, like you don't have to do anything. It's like autopilot, and you follow them in.
How big is our comet?
I would say it's about the same size as the asteroids.
Could we?
How big are the asteroids?
Asteroid size.
Right.
That means they're like kilometers across.
Small, very small asteroids.
Okay, now I'm just going to try and like...
How big asteroids
well,
are.
is it going to be really obvious if we don't? No, I'm just going to stick to the plan.
Stick to the plan. Okay.
Wait, sorry, your plan is to J-turn a comet into the side of the station and hoping that no one just goes like, oh yeah, that's normal. Like,
Well, first there's the dodging, right?
You look like a rock, so that's helpful.
yeah,
surely.
I feel like
The dodging
normally
is
a
first.
rock arriving at like just docking with your space station is going to be a cause for concern because that's called
We
an
look
impact.
like one of the asteroids has just done a cool turn into the...
Oh yeah, and the air traffic controller's going like, dude, did you see that sick turn that asteroid did? Check it out, rad. Not, oh my god,
A rock!
we're about to lose structural
I'm a
integrity.
bear!
Hooyah! You see Hooyah at the Hooyah. You see Hooyah. Hooyah. Sorry, at the controls with the little Atari
Tell us which way we're going.
joystick
Really
thing.
interested to know what
Right.
the plan is. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Left!
You see another asteroid. It's coming towards you. Oh, you dodge it. Roll driver. Now this is your special skill. So this is roll criminal, but with advantage because you are the driver.
So 2
So you can roll 2d6, and you have to roll 3 or under on one of them.
I did not.
You did not do that.
I
Okay.
rolled so well. I never roll well. This is bullshit.
The first step of the plan.
Excuse me, are you seeing that?
It's Julia!
As you pull up to avoid this asteroid coming towards you. You didn't realise there was another asteroid coming straight down. You smash into it. Your spaceship comet and the asteroid are now stuck together, making an even bigger and much less wieldy asteroid.
It's like a, what is it, 67P? Like the one that they landed the impactor on. That was two asteroids.
Where it bounced along.
Yes, it was. It was shaped like
Yeah,
this.
it's like a rubber duck.
Lovely. Yeah.
We could masquerade.
Is it Ceres?
And now it's kind of spinning weirdly.
Is this all part of the plan? Is this is normal?
absolutely normal. Okay.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I want to try and stabilise it.
You're trying to stabilise. Okay, roll driving.
Just not with advantage.
Just not with advantage.
I got a 6.
6. Okay, you're spinning madly, and you've knocked this off its like normal course, and you're now spinning towards Deep Space Convention Center.
I never roll high. This is bullshit.
What would you like to do? You're spinning towards the space station. You can see it there.
Let me see if I can see if I can reroute some power to your inertial stabilizers.
Are we getting closer? I feel like we're getting closer.
Shut up, Janelle!
I'm getting closer to blacking out.
I'm just preparing myself. I want to know when we're going on.
Any second.
Okay, Simon, Sporkle, please reroute power to the inertial stabilizers. Roll criminal, I would
Roll
say.
criminal, here we go.
This.
5.
Nope, spinning wildly. The space station is coming up fast.
Right, okay, Janelle, can you talk to the people and try to help, please?
Before I do, the red fez or the orange fez?
The red one!
The red one. The red one. Of
We're
course.
like pinned against the wall at this point.
Of course. I just have to go and get the red one.
Okay,
I think
the
it-
orange one!
I think it could wait.
I'm a bear!
I think it can wait until we don't die.
Listen,
Hell!
I do not interfere with the way you do your work. You do not interfere with the way that I do my work.
Kuya has pressed the button,
Okay.
so the last bits of this are coming through to space traffic control. Like they hear the various bear noises.
But hopefully they just think we are screaming because our ship is out of control, so they're going to help
but your
us.
ship
Listen to
is
them R2, they're dying.
they go, hello, come in. What ship is this? You can't speak human, just remember this.
Oh no.
And Janelle is going to look really pleased with herself. I think that should about do it.
Someone says, listen to them, they're dying. Roll persuasion, roll criminal. And you're the face, so roll it twice with advantage.
Yes, one.
Nice. Okay. They are really confused about what's happening, but they know that someone is in trouble. So what they're going to do is they're going to hit the emergency button that turns all the asteroids off, so all the asteroids suddenly stop still somehow.
The one we're attached to.
We should know about that button.
Including the one that you're attached to. Don't ask me how that works. I can see you asking me.
We're not
A
doing
chat
that.
of opportunity.
No,
Wait,
we're not
wait.
doing that today.
I
We're
can
having
see
Christmas
you
fun time.
thinking about how that works.
If
They
the-
all suddenly, dead still, like stopped instantly, like
the
no
ast-
bounce, nothing, just dead
If
still.
the asteroid stops, do we keep moving?
We're attached to it.
You're sort of attached to it, but
Can we like detach?
It depends on.
I would say it kind of breaks you slightly loose
Also,
from
if
the
we stop
asteroid.
instantaneously, the G forces
What is
rent atom from atom.
wrenching your spaceship off from a spaceship comet, off from where it's collided with the asteroid. You're now loose. You're free. What would you like to do?
I want to try and like just steer it
Wait,
towards
if
the
we move,
doggy
they will know that we're not one of the asteroids. We've
We're
got to
not
wait.
one of the
We just got to wait for them to turn the asteroids back
No,
on.
I don't want to do that. I want to get out of the asteroids.
But if we do that, they'll know that we are a ship trying to get access, and the whole point is.
But
to
we are a ship trying to get access.
But they
That's
don't
always what we
need
were
to
gonna
know
do.
that.
How close are we to the landing site?
I'll say you're pretty close because you were kind of flying towards it.
I'm just going for it.
Perhaps we could maybe put on our space suits and.
As you
then-
say that, you're
Do we have a costume department?
As you say that, you're kind of just flung against the back wall by Ouya's sudden acceleration into the side of the ship.
Do my
Space
cool-
station.
I wanna do my
And
cool-
then with a cool J turn, roll one more. With advantage now. Drive it for me.
2!
Yeah!
Nice, very, very nice. So you managed to skid into the sort of like open, space bay port thing, the bottom of the comet, scraping against the metal.
When we get out, let's just, act like we're the mascots and that was really harrowing and we just need to get back to work now.
Okay, Hoo-ya, I'm going to ask you to move a point from criminal into bear, because that didn't go great for you.
We barely got here in one piece.
Notate. Is there a clever way to notate this?
Notate it.
Like to write it down? Because
Use dice.
You just, I don't know, just
Just take it, guys.
if you remember.
the candles!
The Christmas spirit, it burns!
Right, there we go. And then just move them from one column to another.
Thank you.
Okay, right, so you are in...
I've got 2 points of criminal now and 4 of bear.
Yeah.
Did you just spill more water down yourself?
No.
You are now in essentially the sort of the car park, spaceship park of Deep Space Convention Center IX. This is a sort of like general like public area. You think you may have attracted some attention with the moving and the stopping, and everyone was a bit sort of panicked. So maybe people might be on the alert. As you hop out through the force field of your space comet.
Excuse me.
This is you.
I will be going first. Thank you.
And you go up the space elevator into the main area. What you see is the big promenade, some might say, are filled with golf buggies.
It's just how I remember. The lights. The action.
Where is the camera?
The cameras are everywhere. The camera.
And you see the entrance to big banner, and it says Space Honey SpaceCon 2517. And you see there are some armed guards there, but there are also some really friendly people in like Space Honey SpaceCon 2517 t-shirts. They've got a little table with some lovely little wristbands.
What does the logo look like of SpaceCon Space Honey 2517?
Oh, tell him, because he's going to have to draw it for the video.
For the animated intro sequence.
Yes.
Of course.
I think it might just look like a bee, is that?
They're reusing a classic
Space
design
bee.
from like a few centuries previously.
With the round space helmet.
A bee in a space helmet!
Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Yes, a little bee in a little astronaut helmet. I love it.
Okay.
So, right, you see lots of people going through, but all the people who are going through, a lot of them are carrying like bags and like pulling carts, which maybe if stuff for their stalls. If they're displaying and they've got a load of honey with them, they're all going through and they're all like going up to the desk and giving their names and you're on the list, getting a wristband and carrying on past.
I think it's really important for us to inhabit our roles. So what I think we should do, I think we should identify, the real characters here, the people who we're going to be. So what I think we need to do, find a mascot and we need to just observe. So stand right behind them.
We're observing bears to learn how to be bears.
No, but we're observing humans being bears to learn how to be humans being bears.
So I'm a bear playing a human playing a bear.
Yeah, right. Well, actually,
that is so well put.
You see, as you're kind of thinking about this, like a legally distinct Winnie the Space Bear.
Winnie the Turd.
With a whole load of like other people, and they're all wearing orange t-shirts, and it says
the color thing right.
Winnie's Honey on it, and there's this mascot who's just this really friendly, and they don't move naturally. Their arms sort of stick out slightly, and they bounce along, and they're clearly a person in a bear suit with a little orange t-shirt that says Winnie's Space Honey on it.
Stand back.
I hate this.
Watch the professionals work.
Right.
I'm going to come up behind them.
Yeah.
I'm just going to gauge what they're doing, what energy they're putting out.
Yeah.
I'm going to place my hands on their head. I'm going to pull their head off. And then I'm going to wear that.
Yeah.
And as I do, I want to.
Wait, do you mean the costume's head or their actual head?
I'm not going to remove the head. I'm just going to place the costume, and if the head is within, then that is all part of who I am in this moment.
Okay.
I don't want to sit next to Ali anymore.
I want to recapitulate what they're saying, so I will say,
Give me back my head!
Okay. As you pull it off and you plop it back on again, you plop the costume head on, and you can see out of a little, little mesh. Yes.
Is Janelle still wearing her fez?
I remove my fez before I do it.
To put it on the top. Okay, yeah.
Did you go with the red fez or the orange fez in the end?
I went with the orange fez.
Oh, that's
matches.
That's great. I need
Amazing.
something orange.
Right. So at the point where you're able to see through this mascot Winnie head, and you two are just sort of like hanging back observing this. Now, when this mascot comes off, underneath you're expecting like a big bear head, you're expecting to see like small human head.
Right.
Instead, you see this sort of bulbous shape that fills the your faces are amazing. That fills the whole of the mascot costume. Like it was disguising their size. And it's just got this like little round little mouth. And it's kind of got this like smooth, like slightly.
They sent another team! They sent another team!
And you recognise the eyeless head of a tardigrade.
Team Beta! They sent
tardigrade.
Son of a bitch!
Right, at this point, like
Oh, please give me back my head!
all hell breaks loose, right? Because everyone suddenly sees this blooming great tardigrade in half of a bear costume and goes, "Oh my God, what a bear! Get in!" Like everyone's like, "Oh no! Oh, right, chaos is coming!"
Yes, hit the benches, run! Get in, get in!
I am fully in character. I walk in, I'm greeting people, I'm handing out the
Everyone else is running.
Janelle!
I'm
Okay, you're trying to hurry Janelle along. Janelle's too in character, having too much of a good time.
Come here, Janelle!
Okay, so you're legging it. Can you all,
I am not legging it.
apart from Janelle, who's casually sauntering and waving at small children?
I'm petting
Right, can you
their
all
heads.
roll criminal for me to...
Oh no, I have to get a 1 or a 2.
I'm going to say you have an advantage because of the distraction that's caused.
I got 2.
One.
I got 2 4s.
Okay. Right, okay. Sporkle the panda, not doing so well. Okay. Right. You're okay?
Yeah.
You're just sauntering. Everyone's running after this tardigrade. You see a little bunch of like golf buggies with like little sirens on top. Yeah. Just coming.
Do they have a speed limiter on them? I want to notice if they have a speed limiter.
They're going faster than the other
Excellent.
golf buggies.
All right, calm down.
You're in the convention centre. You don't have wristbands. No one's noticed. You're in, but Sporkle the panda, in your orange jumpsuit. As you're sauntering by, you see this one individual, a girl with like pigtails, but loads of them, like loads of pigtails, space pigtails.
She looks like a hydra.
who was just sort of coming out to kind of like peek around at what was going on and like bumps right into you and just sees your like obviously panda face and it's just like
Sorry,
fire broke.
the fireplace
Fire
is stopped.
broke.
Can you pass me the remote control, please?
Put some more logs on the fire, Shamini.
Where's the remote control? Oh, it's there.
she suddenly comes face to face with you. You've got this big panda face and she's just like, what do you do in that split second? You're gonna be a mascot. Okay, pretend to be a mascot. This was part of the plan. This is like the original plan. Okay.
Yep.
Roll criminal.
Oh no. He's been rolling a lot of 4s.
Okay.
Do you want different dice?
You both see
Yeah, I don't
this.
like this dice anymore. Can I change? Thank you.
You both see this. And she's like backing away. And looks like she might be about to start screaming.
I'm going to join in with the dance, like.
This is the plan. Okay.
Be mine.
I'm gonna slide in front of them as the front man.
Yeah. Stealing the limelight.
I'm putting a lot into this. It's a really emotional performance.
Okay. Here we are as happy as a backing dancer.
Okay. roll. You are the face. Roll with advantage. Your performance of a lifetime.
No, that doesn't count. Roll it.
No, go on,
Oh no.
With advantage, you can roll once more.
That was
That was 2.
Oh no!
My curse of the 4
Okay,
is
double
spreading.
There's so many 4s!
I'm imagining like there's actually blood just like dripping. Oh no, it's a tardigrade, isn't it?
Tardigrade.
There was no.
You
You didn't take the head off.
Do they? No.
Yeah.
I just took the head.
Do you not have blood?
Can I roll
Surely it would
as
freeze and
well?
explode in the back.
Yeah, you can roll as well.
1.
1. That's quite a good success.
I'm a mascot.
Okay, you can see Janelle in front of you, just failing this
I
performance.
full on grab Janelle and just chuck her sideways.
Janelle into a.
You just hear
And then go like jazz hands to the in front of
as this is
the.
happening, you go, was it too much?
I just jazz hands in front of
Okay.
the.
Oh, it must be like these companies must be really desperate for like trade.
Okay. She's like,
Hoo-yah!
what she hears is just like. And it's still just
Slap each
like.
other on the back and
I go and pick Janelle up and I'm like,
Janelle forcefully pushes
Okay.
you, takes off her and puts the head on the floor and sits down like that and just looks at you.
there will be times for other performances. We must get going.
Look, I don't question your methods, but at the same time, I do think you should let the professional in the room do
you
what they do
were
best.
flopping out there, Janelle, so
If you told
I
me
did
like-
what I have to do.
I have refrained so far from making any comment on your character or your ability to do your job. But if you for 1 second impugn me in front of my audience,
I don't mean to interrupt, but
She
we are going
can't
to
understand what you're saying,
be. We are
Janelle.
going to. I don't mean to interrupt, but we are currently going to be late for our date with Ghost Abraham Lincoln.
That is very true. Okay, let's.
I will need time to prepare.
Of course you will.
Like the eyes are just like, why? Ghost Abraham Lincoln is waiting for us. We must break into the beehive.
Okay, I'm going to say also at this point, I feel like Janelle, that's gone badly for you. That was kind of your time. That was kind of your thing to do. Please move a point from criminal into bear.
Is it possible for me to flash back to a time that no one knows about, where actually Huya was like on stage doing like a little tap routine when she was a little kid, and so actually she does know how to work a crowd.
Yeah.
Little baby Huya being
Do you
like,
want to use that? So that's not like a mechanical flashback in order to change stats around. This is just a bonus feature.
Yeah.
For the,
but also maybe
Wait.
maybe I could change some stats if you wanted me to, but that's up to you.
Okay, I will count it. Okay, right. We flash back to the planning scene, and then in the planning scene, Huya just kind of looks off distantly, and then we flash back again to this like jazz hand
Flashback
bit,
and a flashback.
and we realise that this was
Christopher Nolan
actually
It's
Huya's
Huya with
plan all
like
along.
an H that's not a capital H, it's just a little H on her forehead. Baby Huya
That's so
in a little
cute.
pink tutu
Yeah,
doing a little
okay.
tap routine.
After this flashback
You can move a
happens,
point back. Yeah.
You then zoom into Janelle's head,
Yeah.
where she is flashing back to the same scene, where she is backstage watching this happen.
Oh my God.
I want to be
seething.
clear that I'm really old as Huya.
I also.
Oh, are you
am
as well?
very
Okay,
old.
great.
We gotta watch that back.
Right, yeah.
I am
Okay.
just seething with rage watching this.
Oh no!
Wow. Okay.
But you don't see.
This is
I'm
amazing.
hidden behind.
Absolutely.
Hand the law. Go
Yeah, that's all we need.
And presumably all the audience are all pandas, or are they people going?
I like a variety of bears. There's some polar, there's some brown, there's some black.
Do you think would bears, if they're children, have teddy bears, or would they have like teddy humans?
Like dolls, you mean?
Yeah. Would they have
dolls.
would they have
Like
the
Cabbage
concept?
Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, it's not. Not everything is like relative to us. Surely they could anything
It's
in the
very
animal kingdom.
human-centric, actually.
Yeah, sorry, I need to check my human privilege.
Yeah.
You do.
They have like little.
They have bees. They have little bees. That's
true, yeah. Okay.
Bees. Right. So you're in the convention centre. The chaos is all outside, right? It's all out the front. Like
Right.
Hydra Girl has just sort of. She looks uncertain, but she's edged away. She's like, oh, okay, right, fine. Now, you know there are various places in this convention centre. You know there are armed guards wandering around with their laser pistols. You know there's a back room where the impenetrable vault is kept.
Can we get close to the impenetrable vault? Like the
Right.
next room over where there's no security, we just slap the Ouija board down and we start communing with Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, so
we use a honey pot as our thing that moves along it.
So you might want to be like maybe you find a utility closet so that no one sees you.
Yeah,
The space brooms and buckets.
Yeah. So you go along, and everyone at this point is like, oh, mascots. Oh, okay, that's weird, right? And you go past a bunch of tables, and you can see all these tables with like honey biscuits and honey jam. Why would you have honey jam?
Do I see?
Are there any honey
there's
breadsticks
breadsticks
or anything cylindrical?
There's one table with breadsticks for dipping in the honey, just for tasting.
She's gonna go over.
Yeah.
Just look.
She's gonna stare.
Oh, yeah.
And like, is there a person manning this
Yeah,
stand?
they're like, hey, so my honey's the best honey. I'm actually planning to win this.
Grabs a breadstick,
space.
tips it in,
Yeah, no, that's
and just like,
Great. Yeah, what do you think? Winning material. Gonna win that beehive for myself. Be rich.
she grabs another breadstick and doesn't dip it in the honey and just.
Oh yeah, there must be some for other people.
She is. And I
Have really realistic, like your mouth and the costume's mouth is like. Okay, you're roaring at the stall.
don't know why I'm doing this.
No.
Sorry.
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
trying to achieve anything?
No, I just thought it'd be funny.
Okay. The very nice young man kind of like, whoa.
Two jazz hands again.
He's like,
Take a little bow.
they have some great honey over there at the other stall. Go
Thumbs up.
Go visit Bill.
Do parrots have thumbs?
Just huge claws.
You do now.
They have.
They don't
like,
have opposable thumbs.
But they have like little.
Yeah, because they have paws, not hands.
She just kind of holds up the little.
Definition of a hand is an opposable
They
thumb.
have the claw
thing,
that's
like
the claw that's like on the. Like cats have the claw that's like higher up, right?
Yeah, but it's not. It can't
Yeah.
oppose the.
No, I know.
you just wave
But
it.
I'm gonna be like that, like a thumbs up with my claws that are higher up on my hand.
Okay. Oh look! Oh, Bill's got the best honey. Go get Bill's honey. Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye. Go over to.
You can see him like having to get more
And I
breadsticks
walk
out.
away. I don't go towards Bill's. I just follow wherever these guys.
You know, you see a big sign that says Bill's, and there's like loads of honey booze. You see the orange t-shirted people. They've all got their own stall. Winnie's.
We should keep going. We should keep going.
Have we moved one back from bear to criminal for that flashback?
No, I did.
Only Huya did the flashback.
So you're still a bit there.
I did mine. Okay.
Oh, you did your own flashback.
yeah.
You did your own flashback. How does the flashback relate? Okay, yeah, do it. Right, yeah, you did a flashback, and it was a good flashback. I liked it.
was a great
It was
flashback.
nice.
That was
it was nice. Yeah, intrigue. Right. So you get to like the back of the convention centre. You know, you see the room where the impenetrable vault is. Army guards. It's fine. And you go off to the one side, and you have the map, and you're like, utility closet, right? So you kind of squeeze in 3 enormous pandas into this little.
If I
utility
saw
closet.
3 like panda mascots try to squeeze into a broom cupboard, I would not. I'd be like, that is not my business.
I'm not questioning it. But
Like,
finally, they're doing it.
Like,
Finally.
This is. I'm meddling with powers beyond my ken. If I,
They might not understand that threesomes aren't quite how you make babies, but sure, go for it.
And we're trying to
pandas.
fit this honeypot Ouija board
Oh
on
yeah.
the
Yeah.
floor
Yeah.
of this.
yeah.
And we're
There's like
surrounded.
mops and like.
I'm going to look
boxes
up the
and-
mop
Yeah.
and the handle of the mop.
Oh no! I think we all see it at the same time. We're all like,
Mops everywhere.
we
Janelle,
can.
don't do it.
I'm better than this. I'm stronger than this.
Concentrate on the Ouija board.
As you say this, I just very subtly get the broom and just go.
I did, yeah. As much I did the same.
I really hope we don't see any electrical cables. I just say.
Okay, Sporkle, as you're getting the beehive Ouija board out, you don't notice your companions just gnawing very subtly on broom handles. And you focus on your Ouija board. What would you like to say first of all?
Abraham Lincoln, can you hear us? Us.
Okay, roll spiritual outreach.
Does that come out as...
Is that a bear or a criminal kind of roll?
I think it's a criminal.
Actually, they're both the same stats at the moment. So.
Yeah.
Son of a...
Stop rolling a 4!
Is this dice fucking weighted?
No, you were using a different one earlier. You literally changed it.
Okay.
Yep, got a 4.
Nothing happens. Also, Sporkle, your amazing Ouija board plan is just failing. Please move a point from criminal into bear.
From criminal into bear.
Yeah.
Right, that does it. We're turning the face off. I'm finding the man.
No.
Face off.
No, let me try directly. Maybe Abraham Lincoln's probably a busy man in the afterlife. Let's just get straight to the point. We missed the niceties, okay?
Okay, what do you say?
Hello, Mr. Lincoln. Big fan of your work. Was wondering if you were aware that you are currently trapped in a vault, and if you would like to break out, we could very happily act as your corporeal assistants in this and carry your beehive out from this terrible place and take you away from the captivity of these terrible people. Give us a thumbs up on the board if you would like to open the vault, and we will take from there.
I don't think there's a thumbs up on the board.
There's an emoji section. There's the crying, laughing face. There's the
did not
thumbs
see
up.
that.
There's
Okay,
the poop emoji.
That's my favorite one. That's
Roll this. You're the brains, and this was a pretty good idea. Roll with advantage. Rolling criminal again.
Watch me roll two
we've
fours.
been
You ready?
advertising liquor
Right,
43.
first of all, 3.
That's good. That's all you need. 3 or under.
Yeah,
You moved your stats.
I moved
yeah.
the stats.
Oh
yeah.
no. Okay, you're gonna get a 4
Right,
or
watch me
under.
roll a 4. 1!
You pause for a moment in this broom cupboard.
I pause.
Creepy silence. I forgot.
Except for the sound of crunching. As it's just.
I completely forgot. This was
It's just
supposed to be
like
really
it's got the end of the broom now. Like
It was supposed to be really creepy.
But
space
looking
station.
over the top of the broom at you.
And I'm staring at the board.
Yeah.
But guys, oh, those look good. Any more where that came from?
I hold another one out to him.
We're all 3 watching the board. Oh, God.
I started eating like a plastic mop handle.
There is an ominous air to this utility closet.
Well, who owns it at the moment?
No. Yes. Out! I will!
I just.
It's all as you sort of listen to the silence, you can hear the hum of the space generator.
Can you listen to silence?
Well, it's not complete silence. You think it's silence, and then you listen and you hear the space generator humming. You hear the sound of footsteps outside. You hear what might be some sort of
Is that June?
Enough.
creepy wailing. I don't know. And
Space honey does sound like spice. Can I just say from June?
Very similar.
The space honey must flow.
Legally distinct.
And as you wait for a moment, nothing happens, and then the beehive starts to move. Beehive.
On the Ouija board.
The beehive.
The
is
honey pot.
Oh, it's a honey pot. Sorry, the honey pot on the Ouija
Please get
board.
it right. My God.
The Ouija.
Very serious.
The Ouija board.
No.
The
Too
honey
far.
pot on the Ouija board starts to move, and it slowly spells out emancipation. Sure. Thumbs up.
Can we read as bears?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought they would reply pictorially. There was a thumbs up. There was a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
All right, go. Broomsticks.
Oh wait, we were going to ask him
The
to open.
emancipation emoji.
Wait, the plan was to ask him to open the door.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
I think
You did ask that.
I
Okay.
think Sporkle did say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I did.
That's it. Yeah, Sporkle said that.
Flashback to Sporkle saying it.
So you're in a utility closet. You've gotten the thumbs up from Abe Lincoln's ghost, who turns out to be real. That's nice.
Great. Finish chewing on the broom.
Finish your brooms.
And then, right, you two, go get that beehive. I'm gonna commandeer a buggy.
I can only see how this is going to go well.
I trust you. I trust you to do
Right,
your
okay,
job.
I shall.
Yeah.
As we're leaving,
Oh no.
what I
Ali, one time we will play a game and you won't have it in for me.
A wolf appears.
Bite your head off.
You're a very intelligent bear. I've been watching you work, and I have the greatest respect for you. I just think that as a team, we could be stronger, perhaps, if I don't want to say it because they are a fantastic bear, fantastic driver.
Let's wait until we get off the station before we jettison the dead weight.
And that is what I love about you. You're so down the line. You're so truthful. And
Hey,
for
I didn't
me-
specify which bear I was talking about.
and a sense of humor as well, and that is why I do think we would work just so well.
Look, let's stick to the plan. We get in, get the ghost of Abraham Lincoln.
About that, the plan, as I remember, does involve me tearing the face off.
No, that was the backup plan. Remember the redundancy. If push comes to shove, yes, you can tear off someone's face and wear it like Michael Myers.
Thank you very much. I will hold you to that.
Okay.
But as it stands,
we have a date with the ghost.
Yes, we do. Absolutely. I should put my face on.
Do pandas know what dates are? Because I feel like they don't.
No, they mostly eat bamboo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
They don't have sex. They just don't.
Does that mean all this date-related stuff is disadvantage?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Okay, so
That's how you'd have to roll it.
hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah.
You make your way out of the utility supply closet.
I hear them talking and I'm like, probably not about me.
Also, just from the outside perspective, right? There's like a honey trader. Poof! Door busts open. A panda munching on a broom handle runs out, commandeers a golf buggy, and sits there waiting.
So you're heading out to the outer bit of the convention centre, kind of past all the stalls and things.
As I get out, I stop and I think, did I say I would modify it or that?
You said you would hotwire it.
I was going to hotwire it. Okay, great. It was me. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah. I'm just looking for a golf buggy. However, if I see a police one, I'm going for that.
Okay. As you're kind of just going through the convention centre, are you trying to be a mascot or are you just running?
Yeah, I'll go back to my... I'm going to roll myself to see. She's running.
Okay, just
Charging,
legging it
full power.
through the convention centre. Not looking a lot like a mascot at this point.
Not really.
Yeah.
She's got to focus.
Looks like a mascot with somewhere to be.
Right. Late
Somewhere
for the
to
dance
be.
number.
Okay, roll criminal.
Can you stop?
I'm going to get hives.
Roll criminal to generally try and not.
Beehive.
Criminal. Oh, they're both 3.
Still by 3?
4.
Okay.
Fucking 4!
You hear some like people start to be like, what's that? Should someone should say.
If I hear it, I will stop.
Yeah.
Do a spin, do a pirouette, and land.
Nice.
And then be like, chest hands.
Okay, roll again.
Criminal? I mean,
Yeah,
they're
still
both.
criminal. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a 6.
6.
Yeah.
It draws more attention.
Right, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Everyone's looking now, and you see some people who seem to be like going over to the guards with lasers and like pointing back at you. We're going to cut there. So you have a think about your situation.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, have you both gone into the room with the impenetrable vault?
I assumed that we would have left the
You've left the supply closet.
thing, and then we would have we're waiting for Abe Lincoln to just pop the door open.
Well,
Yeah.
you
Just pop it open.
you asked him to open the door to the impenetrable vault, which is in a room. So do you go into the room where the vault is?
Oh, I see. How many guards are there?
So there are 2 guards guarding that door. There are 2 guards. So there are some other guards wandering around. But as you are pondering this, you see the guards looking slightly concerned, and they run off.
So it's unguarded now.
It's unguarded.
So we go straight into that room.
I am going to.
No, are they concerned because there's a bear doing a dance
Yes,
in the
I'm
middle of the
slightly
floor?
concerned with the guards.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
true.
maybe we should ensure that those guards do not spread any rumors about us potentially being bears getting into this room.
You do need a face to spread rumors.
I love how you think. I love it, and I'm off after the guards.
Okay.
All right, Abraham.
Janelle, you're chasing down the guards. Are you trying to catch them?
I'm trying to catch them and kill them. Yes.
Okay.
As a bear.
We're so gonna die.
Okay. I would say this is very much bear. So I would say roll bear to chase, hunt, and maul the 2 guards who are going after.
Oh no,
that's a
Hoo-yah.
6. God damn it.
God, we roll so well when we don't need to.
Okay. You start charging after the guards. But they're too fast. They had a head start, and you can see them all converging on Hoo-yah.
Doing some time steps, you know, just trying to do a bit of tap.
And you're now you can see this. You can see everyone like looking a bit concerned. You can see the armed guards. They're not quite sure. They're not going to like just shoot someone who might be a mascot, but they're definitely like, what's going on here? you look like a panda.
I feel like they're way more tolerant than modern police. If someone saw like Mr. Blobby acting up, they would pump him full of holes.
Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
I will consider my options.
Oh no.
And then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back.
I knew it.
He's left you. He's left you.
I don't think there's anything I can add here. You know, this isn't my place.
Right.
Janelle turns and you see, I think the shot is like Janelle's face just, well, what kind of expression would the panda have?
Oh, it's
and then
a
you,
smirk.
Dopey.
in the background, you see all this chaos and you see Janelle's jazz hand of the police just out of focus over Janelle's shoulder.
It's like all like pile on.
What is Janelle's expression in this kind of close-up, walking away from the explosion style? Ali? What's
Janelle.
Janelle's expression, yeah.
I don't know if like a panda could look like really smug, but
Probably.
like
Yeah.
you know, just slightly pouty, like.
Absolute dickhead.
Sexy. Yeah.
Sexy panda.
Look at this. That's,
Wow.
That's amazing.
And I'm just going to stop for a second and check myself
Riding
out.
on a pig, sexy panda. Sexy panda. I stop.
Sorry.
One of
I'm
the
riding on a bee.
One of the honey stalls has just like this big mirror. That's a honey-themed mirror that they're selling, and you just look at yourself.
Is there anyone at the honey stall?
Yeah.
Control. I'm going to move on. You will have your time.
I respect your restraint. It's amazing. Okay. Meanwhile, Sporkle.
Yes.
Sporkle the panda.
Such a good
The
name.
guards have left, so you open the door that goes into the vault room. And as you open the door and step inside, you see the vault. And the vault goes click, and just the door just sort of opens slightly. But you also see 3 figures. 2 of them standing in the room next to the vault. They're wearing orange t-shirts that say Winnie's Space Honeys. The other one is like halfway out of an air vent. They're very large, so it's quite difficult for them to like get through this air vent. But they're just kind of like that, and they all
Tardigrade.
look up as you come in.
Are they in a costume as well, or are they?
They're wearing big hats to hide their tardigrade faces.
Is the
Big
awful,
t-shirts.
like, sort of tardigrade snout hole
mouth.
visible?
Or in giant form.
Now that they're not hiding it so much, you can see their circular mouths and their bulbous heads. Yes.
I'm going to go over and pull the head off of the tardigrade that's kind of half out.
Wait, do you mean pull its head off?
No, as in pull the hat off, so it exposes
Just
it.
the hat. Okay. It's wearing like a really nice
So
cowboy
it
hat.
goes from
yeah.
this expression to this expression. Oh no!
You yank the cowboy hat off, and the 3
I'm
tardigrades.
going to point and be like, oh!
Oh no, they were wearing beekeeping helmets, weren't they? You pull the beekeeping
Yeah.
visors off. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Can pandas and tardigrades communicate?
Yeah, they're all
In
they're all
bear.
bears.
Yeah. So you can talk.
You're rumbled, sunshine.
Sporkle's voice completely changed.
Oh, shit, sorry. You are rumbled, sunshine.
The tardigrade that's like halfway out the vent just goes, "Get him!" And the other tardigrade, one of the other tardigrades.
Oh wait, sorry, I thought there were the 2 humans in orange shirts.
No, they're disguised
They're
as
tard-
humans.
they're tardigrades.
Tardigrades.
You still think they're humans, right? What are you doing?
I thought that this one was just in the middle of a covert operation.
All 3 of them are together. They're all wearing orange t-shirts that say Winnie's Space Honeys, and they all have like beekeeping helmets
It was
on.
a better idea than we had, to be
But one of
fair.
them has taken their beekeeping helmet off, and you realise that it's a tardigrade, and then you pull the other beekeeping helmet off, and you realise they're all tardigrades, and then they're like, "Oh, get them!" What do you do?
I think it's time to bear the fuck out.
Okay. Like, who is this bearing out targeted at?
So one of them is currently halfway out of the vents, right? But is hatless. Repeat, hatless.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 are hatted.
Yeah.
But are like
one of them is hatted. One of them has taken it off to kind of look at the vault.
To be like,
going to break into it.
yeah, I'm gonna bite that tardigrade's head off.
Okay. Roll bear.
It might
Bear.
Bear, 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 bear,
Yeah.
Okay. The
don't break my
tardigrade's
table.
head comes off, and some sort of like hemolymph like fluid just like everywhere.
Oh, I take it back. Oh, put it back on.
Tardigrade. And it's dripping down the side of the wall where its body is still just stuck halfway out of this vent. One of the other tardigrades just leaps at you, tries to suck this little round little mouth.
Oh no!
Your head off.
Give me your life essence.
Do I hear this?
Janelle, at this point, you casually enter the room and you open the room to the scene of this. What do you do?
But is your head is presumably like halfway down the...
It's starting to... Yeah.
I'm a bear the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm just dive at it, and as you slashing at it and tearing at it, you hear me just go, "This was my time, my moment."
Roll back.
Careful the candle.
Don't break the table. This tardigrade gets slashed to pieces. It's swirling everywhere. Your head like pops out.
You're wearing it like a collar.
You're like, oh, gasp! And you just like maul this tardigrade to bits. And as you like are there in your victory, covered in hemolymph, you look round and you see the third and final tardigrade legging it out of the door with a haunted beehive under its arm.
Son of a bitch.
Just like out of there running, and it's out the door. Right, we cut back at this point to Hooyah! Who's getting surrounded? Hooyah, I think this counts as a going really badly plan.
Yeah.
Can you move a point from criminal into bear, please?
From criminal into bear, so I'm more bear. Okay, yeah. Bear. Criminal. Okay.
Yeah. In fact, everyone, it's going badly for everyone. Everyone move a point from criminal
they
into
all
bear.
did well.
You've lost the beehive. It's gone.
Fair.
Okay.
I need another dice.
I am going to feeling more like a bear.
Yeah.
I'm going to bear the fuck out.
Yes! We've reached that point in the story.
We've reached that point.
That's the only option.
And what I do is I go on all fours, and instead of ripping people's faces off, I just like roar as a panda bear, which is notably adorable. But and then you know how pandas just do like cute little rolls, and everyone goes, "Oh, aren't they cute?" Yeah. She's just gonna go full panda, as in dopey panda, and just start
so
being
everyone
adorable.
realises you're not a threat.
Exactly, just like a cute little panda that was trying to do a tap dance.
Roll bear.
Okay. 5.
Okay.
Wait, is that not a success still?
No,
How many?
I've got 4.
Everyone looks at you, and you see Hydra Girl, and she's like, she loves it. She's like, oh yeah, that was from earlier. You know, she's like, oh, it's so
when
cute.
they do like roly-polies in the snow, it's so cute.
So cute. She loves it, but the armed guards. Well, I think this is an actual panda. Look, this is all. We got to be careful. Like, could be danger to the public.
Do their guns look like bamboo?
They're quite long and thin.
I would like to try and eat a gun.
Okay, roll bear. Roll bear with advantage, because eating anything that looks like bamboo, you have advantage on.
1.
You grab the nearest one. You grab another one. You've eaten all the guns, the lasers. The other ones are, oh no, and they're like getting their lasers ready to try and shoot you with lasers.
Where are we at this point?
You are presumably chasing.
Yeah, we are chasing
You're
that
chasing.
tardigrade.
There's a tardigrade with a beehive. The tardigrade with the beehive comes basically bursting into this circle of people, because this is like where the exit is.
Oh, where I am.
So you suddenly see, while you're sort of like surrounded, you suddenly see this like very clearly a tardigrade in an orange t-shirt, just like bulbous tardigrade shape with lots and lots of legs.
How did it hold on to it? What does it have hands?
Just grabbing
They've got lots of little
this really old-looking beehive. Comes running into the circle. What is everyone doing?
I want to just point at the tardigrade, look at the guards and be like, criminal.
As we've come running past, have we gone past that honey stand that I clocked on earlier?
Which one was it?
There was a stand full of honey that I saw when I came in.
The one with the mirror. The one
Yeah. Yeah, okay, as we go past, I just want to, feeling the bear within me.
We were rolling criminal, weren't we?
Got a 4.
Some of the armed guards do look at the tardigrade. Some of them look at you. You've both been clocked now.
I?
Wait. Let's
Okay,
say that right.
Feeling the bear
within
within me, I just want to put out an arm and just grab all of the honey off the table as we go past. And
suddenly, Janelle just starts eating a whole
On
load
the
of
run.
honey. It's flying, dripping everywhere.
I'm weak! And then...
You can move a point from criminal into bear.
Wow. That's Barry. Very
Very good.
Really bear hair.
Very good.
Very good, yes. Yes. Okay, Sporkle.
Okay, I am not a religious man, but Abraham Lincoln, if you're listening,
Yeah.
if you could scare off these men, that would be very useful right now. Abraham Lincoln, I'm begging you. Is this roll criminal?
Roll criminal,
presumably?
yeah.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Because of all the points.
Abraham Lincoln is not persuaded by your pleas.
Oh, what did we?
It should be Abraham.
Yeah.
Anyway.
As that's happening, as you see in slow motion, as you like go down to pray or whatever it is that you're doing, in the background, you just see Janelle, 90 degrees, like parallel with the floor, in the air, just hurling herself into this mass of people.
Okay.
The guards.
Okay.
I'm gonna bear the fuck
Are you
out.
gonna try to attack the guards?
Yeah, I'm bear slamming them.
Okay, roll bear.
Bear slam. There's no way you fail this.
I'm 100% ready for this.
Yes.
Okay. Janelle suddenly, and like you've never seen Janelle like this before. Like this isn't some sort of like put on performance. This isn't like, you know, like a sort of delicate trying to inhabit the subtleties of a particular character. This is like deep method that is true to Janelle's bear roots. This is like, Janelle is bear. And Janelle has always been the bear. And Janelle is the essence, the ultimate essence of bear, and just tears through the various armed guards who still have guns, just like flinging them back, like away, and more come in, and they, oh no! And there's just like people who are getting caught in the crossfire. Like it's carnage out here. It's chaos. The tardigrade takes their opportunity and keeps running. What are the rest of you doing?
Did I eat both of the guns, or do I still potentially have a gun?
Ate them.
Can I get another gun and fire it at the
You can
tardigrade
try.
With your huge panda.
You can try.
with my giant panda hand?
Roll criminal.
Oh, criminal.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a berry thing
No.
to do, is it?
One. You manage. You can move a point back from bear into criminal for that amazing success. That was. I didn't think that would work.
She just goes sod this
Yeah.
and grabs a gun.
Grabs it. Manages with her bare paws.
Just kind of
somehow
slaps it and it just fires.
Yeah, and somehow manages to hit. And you want to hit the tardigrade.
I want to hit the
specifically.
tardigrade.
Hits the tardigrade in the back. Pew! Space laser. The tardigrade, like slow motion, starts to fall. As they start to fall, this very delicate ancient beehive flings out of their hands.
As she does it, she goes, "Hoo-yah!"
I'm gonna get off my knees. Sporkle's gonna get off my knees and run.
Yeah.
Dive to catch
Yeah.
the beehive.
Yeah. I'm gonna say roll criminal.
Oh no.
Criminal? Is that not a bear?
Justify.
Why, that's a bear.
Yeah, can you justify to me?
My bear instincts
Yeah.
are sensing there is honey is here and
Yeah.
honey's about to be lost. It's about to smash into a million pieces onto the
Yeah.
floor.
Okay,
And it's
okay.
like, I must protect the honey.
Okay, roll bear.
Nice, well done. Good talking out of it.
In the background, Janelle, in slow motion.
Made it.
That was a 5.
You needed a 5 or lower.
Sporkle has 5 in bear.
Are we both fight bear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think at that point, Huya just gives the gun back to the guard and goes, and then like walks over to where Sporkle is.
Cool walking away.
Like I stopped the hive being taken.
Yeah, okay, so
And now I'm about to steal it.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Sporkle, you have that slow-mo moment where you see it approaching the ground, and then these two panda paws just come in from the side of shot, and just before it hits the ground, catch it.
And they'd be so soft being caught by panda paws.
Aww.
It would be so cuddly.
Caught in a cloud.
Now this is all happening in like the
Main
the
convention
promenade,
hall.
kind of like.
No, this is in the convention hall, which is just off the main promenade, where all the golf buggies are.
Okay. So I'm wondering. This is I can't tell if this is cheeky or not because is this the point where we can flash back to the planning scene?
Sure, yeah.
And as we walked in,
Yeah.
did we put a decoy beehive down?
Love that.
Oh, yes.
So that's the occasion we see, it would be like, and what we'll do is, when we get the beehive, we swap it so that we can give back. Look, we helped you recover this. But at the same time, we swap it with one right by the buggies that we put down.
And that is why you're the brains.
Walk away with the honey.
Okay, so we see that in flashback. You can move a point back from bear into criminal, and the decoy beehive is exactly where you left it, as you had planned all along.
Clever. I love this game.
That's very good. You manage to get it out. You swap it, and you're there now, holding. The real beehive is hidden away somewhere.
Don't ask where.
Jumps.
You got a jumpsuit on.
Yeah.
Also, I realised the H should be for honey. We should have thought that earlier.
Yeah, that's
That does make
just
sense.
for honey. But
I didn't.
I thought of that now.
Hooyah!
And you're holding this fake, but very good fake, ancient Earth beehive in your hands. What would you like to do? Oh, you're murdering everyone.
In the background.
I'm like,
I'm just
oh
tearing
God,
people
Janelle,
apart.
no.
Yeah.
So we've made the swap, and it's we give back what they think is the Abraham Lincoln beers.
Yeah.
I do another cute forward roll as a panda.
And can we get like the diplomacy shot where we hand it over and there's like
The body of a
shaking
god.
hands?
Yeah, there's a bit of a gradient, right? So Janelle is like at the back, just causing chaos and like slashing and mauling people. Like in the middle, there's just this little cute buffer zone of Hooyah just being cute.
Oh,
and
you know what? I'm not
disrupting.
doing forward roll. Teddy bear rolls where you do your lengths around. I'm doing that.
And then at the front, you see you see a man running up, and you recognise him as Len. Oh, no. Right, Len is here.
Seven.
Okay,
Did you do it too? Yeah. You did it.
And Len, the convention organizer,
Children.
comes running up and sees you with the beehive and says, "Beehive? Thank you."
Doing it again.
People are taking the photos. Everyone's like,
We get
loving it.
the hat, the shaking
Yeah,
hat.
yeah. Amazing.
In the background of that.
In the background, just horror.
Just head blood flying everywhere.
Yeah, the body of a guard, just parabola over the bed.
Missing his face.
I'm going to say you're all doing really well at the things you're doing in your different parts of this, so you can all move a point from bear into criminal.
Oh no, that's bad.
Can I ask, do I see Len?
And then just out of the corner of your eye, you remember this face. You memorise
You planned
this
to
face.
wear this
You
face.
had planned.
I know all about this face.
And then you see right at the front, next to Sporkle the panda, you see the face you've been waiting for this whole time.
Now is my time. Now is my moment.
I've got Sporkle.
You look behind to see.
Okay. Would you like to roll off to try and stop Janelle, or do you think you're effectively...
Hooyah is just like...
You're not actually...
Not doing anything, but...
You're just
Because I'm presumably mid-handshake.
So you're happy to sort of fail.
Do you want to roll off?
Get in the way.
Yeah, I guess we roll off.
You two roll off, I think. That makes sense.
So it's whoever gets the lowest, then you're rolling bear, and I think you're rolling criminal.
Oh, I'm
that
modified
point-
by my berryness, because I'm quite berry right now.
It just means you've got a better chance of succeeding.
Well, I should have a better chance of succeeding against...
How criminal are you?
I am on 3 points on criminal.
So I'm more
so I need a
berry
3 or
than-
lower.
I'm more berry than he's criminal.
You are more berry than he's
well, that's-
criminal. You're doing a berry thing, but it's just the lowest between them. So I think, I know what you mean. I think if you add 1 to your roll,
Sure.
so that there's a slight differential.
Watch me get another 4.
As I see this happening in slow motion, Hooyah just starts turning around and like running towards a buggy
Yes,
to like get a buggy
okay.
ready.
Okay. 3.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no!
Oh,
3.
fucked it. I got 6.
You win.
Okay. So what are you doing as Janelle's coming flying forward?
Let's put.
What are you doing there?
I don't know what either of them said.
Swat away.
Yeah, okay.
Swat away with one panda.
Yes, I just... sideways out of shot.
Okay. Also, whilst then looking back, Len in the eye.
Len didn't really notice. Len's having a great time. And is just really happy about getting, he's got the Abraham Lincoln's beehive, he's shaking your hand, he's having a great time.
Can we say I took the beehive to the buggy? The real beehive to the buggy.
I had it in my jumpsuit.
It was yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, so, Huya, you've managed to get a buggy. Do you want to try and get a police buggy?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, if you're trying to get a police buggy, then roll criminal for it. One, nice. No one's looking, no one's really noticing. Like everyone's like,
there's a lot going on.
There's
Yeah,
all this stuff that's going on.
I do not swerve turn.
I don't know. Yeah, well, you're swerving around the promenade just at the front. Everything's going good. You sort of wrap up with Len. You're starting to leave, right? Waving your goodbyes. Are you going to go with them?
I think, I presume I've just ended up in a pile on the floor covered in honey.
Janelle, there you are. Come on, we've got to get back.
Sparkle, let's go.
What happened? I remember there was honey.
Look, I've got the hive. Let's get going.
Of course, yes.
Those fucking tardigrades. I cannot believe it.
If Janelle is taking too long and Sporkle gets on the buggy, Huya will go.
No,
we're walking together.
Okay.
Yeah, Sporkle is not leaving Janelle behind.
Right.
As you're moving away into the buggy, everyone's really happy. A few people have noticed sort of bleeding people.
Dead people.
At the back, and they're like, oh no, the evil tardigrades who were here to steal things have done this. Well, at this point, alarms start blaring all over the space station, and for a moment you're like, we've been had. This is it. And then you hear an announcement that says, Space Bees incoming, battle stations!
I turn the siren on the buggy.
Yeah. So you start zooming along, and everyone thinks oh yeah, good job, the police are coming to deal with the Space Bee situation. You zoom back to the space car park that you're in, and presumably get back
onto the Comet.
Back into your Comet spaceship.
The whole time I just want to be talking to.
Oh my god! I'm trying to focus.
For me, I think the real, and I'll just be talking about that in your ear the whole time.
Your performance was fantastic. It was.
I know, but there's something inside.
You're on the Comet. You burst out of the spaceport doors while this conversation is happening.
But tell me, did you really?
Shut up, Janelle! The asteroids are still moving, and you see all around through the asteroids an enormous swarm of space bees with little helmets. No, these are the bees that famously were evolved to live in a vacuum. They were lost, and now they've come to take revenge and reclaim the honey that is theirs.
I would like to flash back to when we were in the arcade and we were doing our planning, and we took a little break to play asteroids and start and fire up the cannons, and we all get our own little gun that comes out of the comet and we just start firing.
Okay, amazing. So you're gonna blow up the asteroid. This is good because now it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so Huya, you are rolling. So you can move a point. I'm going to say you can all move a point from the flashback from bear into criminal.
She's getting
Huya,
the tasteful.
Roll driving with advantage to dodge past the asteroid.
This is criminal, right?
Yeah, don't succeed.
No, succeed. That's good.
No, because then you'll go into a life of crime.
No. Only if I do another flashback.
No, if you're really good at this.
2. No, I won't. Will I?
Could do.
Well, let's see right now.
Let's see how it goes. Right. Okay. So Huya manages to dodge through the asteroids. It's going great. Okay. The two of you are going to fire.
Yep.
At the asteroids, trying to shoot them out of the way to kind of help Huya along. Roll criminal.
Just like Luke Skywalker in my favourite film.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Thank you.
I got a 5, so that is a fail from me.
Fail 3. And succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, so some of the asteroids get blasted away, but you manage to dodge past the other ones, and then you're confronted now. You're through the asteroid field, but this swarm is everywhere, just filling space. Just bzzz. What do you do?
We look like an asteroid, right?
You look like a comet, yeah.
Yeah.
Cut all the power. Now.
Classic sci-fi. I love this so much.
Practice that noise as infinity.
Okay. Silence. Space notoriously quiet.
Yeah.
This
Quiet.
No one can hear you bees.
I mean,
That was awful. So sorry.
Okay.
How do space bees propel themselves? They can't use their wings.
just really badly.
They've been specially
That's why they've been gone
evolved.
for so long.
It's really slow.
Okay.
Right, yeah. The comet is dead silent suddenly. Everything's shut down. Who wants to roll criminal for? Okay.
For what?
For what though?
For the making the comet look like not a
It's-
space.
I feel like that
Well,
might be me.
But is that not a technical thing? Because I would probably get advantage of being the brains.
Sure.
Surely it's a face thing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want you to do it.
Surely it's a
I'm
face
just
thing.
But if I get
Succeed.
advantage, I am.
Why is it a face thing?
Because
you're
we're
in the
pretending-
comment.
We're pretending to be the bee.
Okay,
I give
I'll move
either
away.
of you advantage for doing it in different ways.
I need a 4 or lower.
Could they
I
both
wanna-
roll?
I want to flash back as well. But I mean, we can do both, right? Can we work together on this?
I mean, yeah. Could we just both roll, and if either of us succeeds,
Can we?
it works?
Can we both do it in different ways?
Okay, you can both try different tactics.
So as we're kind of, I'll whisper to you what I want to do. I need to go out. I need to commune. Will you help me?
You're proposing to communicate with the space bees.
That is exactly what I'm proposing to do.
We don't need to communicate with them. We just need to pretend to be a rock.
Wait. Look. Flashback. I'm going to flash back and you're going to see, as we've been exiting the convention centre, from one of the dead bodies on the floor, I have taken the honeybee costume of one of
Amazing.
these. Was it
There's a beekeeper
was
costume.
it a beekeeper or was it
the
a bee?
tardigrades had some beekeeper helmets. There was
Okay.
a mascot.
Then perhaps I will take.
T-shirts.
Okay, I'll take one of the tardigrade mascots beekeeper costumes.
Beekeeper outfit, yeah.
Right. Okay, and I've screwed it away and I take it out and I say, "Now is my time," and I'm going to put it on. What are you proposing to do in this situation?
My proposal is we should pretend to be an asteroid because they are going to go for the convention with all of the honey and not a honeyless rock. And then when they're distracted by it, then we turn the engines back on and we go woo away.
Okay, then I'll say, "I can work with that,"
Oh no.
and I'm going to leave the ship.
Okay.
You could. Okay. Right, she's gone.
Okay.
I'm going to go and put myself on the front of the ship.
Okay.
Showtime. My friend.
I think
I'm looking at this out of the viewport. I'm just like,
we could die. Like it's a thing.
Okay. Some of the nearby space bees pause in their very slow buzz and look.
I have come to lead you to the promised land.
Preacher.
I know, it's a method.
A beach.
a beacher.
To lead you to the promised land. Here, there is honey. Go, fly, my pretties.
Honey.
For here,
Hi, my pretties.
you will at last apotheosize yourselves.
Okay.
And
so
I will point towards
Okay.
the convention
Where they were going already.
Can I get a parlor?
What she's saying is completely pointless. It is entirely pointless.
I love it.
roll criminal with advantage.
One. Yes.
Okay. They're like, you can feel the rapt attention of almost every bee in the surrounding area. You can see them just gaze at you, just fully just like believing your performance.
I believe.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
This is the kind of reaction. This is why you got into movies.
You're doing it, Janelle.
Like, they adore you. But not as much as they adore honey, which you told them is over there, which they knew anyway, and they were like, "Oh yeah, good. That's what we thought. The honey, great, yeah, we'll go for the honey."
I'm a star again.
And there's like a little bit of applause, and they're all like, "That was very, very good. That was very great."
But each bee has like
talented.
3 pairs of clapping hands, so it's 3 times louder than
And their
humans.
wings also just go up and.
Yes.
Completely pointless wings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
swings. Yeah. And they, they applaud. You can just hear those little comments, those little good reviews. I'm talented. Watch out for that
I
one.
completely
Rising
believe that this is a
star.
bee telling me what to do. I don't doubt it for a second.
And they buzz off
Hey.
towards the
I
convention
believe you a positive
centre.
rating on Bumble.
They ignore
Don't get ratings on Bumbles.
the rest of this lifeless comet rock that looks lifeless.
Amazing.
And you're past the swarm.
The minute they're gone, fire it all back up again. Off we go.
Amazing. And
Next stop, New Jersey. Actually, where would we be heading?
Somewhere to sell the half.
and you zoom off into space. Are there any final scenes from the spaceship as you're leaving?
I would really like to try some of that honey from that beehive.
Is it just me or do these electrical cables look like bamboo?
Oh, I never noticed that before.
Shunk, the whole spaceship goes dark.
Explode. You cut to the wide and the spaceship just explodes.
And in the silence, you just hear, "I'm back."
Fade to black.
And Abraham Lincoln goes, "Oh no."
This is still worse than my last theatre experience.
That's actually very good.
The epilogue is just Abe Lincoln's ghost, who you with the camera can see, obviously. Of course. Just floating in space now forever. The end.
Shamini.
Oh my god,
Shamini.
so fun.
I was going to ask you how you all lived out your lives, but you all exploded. And I love it. That's lovely.
Damn that bamboo ability.
I love that we all rolled Panda. I think that really made for oh god.
Pandemonium.
You haven't had a
Sitting on
chance
it for
to
a
do
while.
it. I don't think you're in shot for stand up.
Stand up, you've got a chance.
It's perfectly poised for the next installment, isn't it? As well.
We just blew up the comet.
Part B.
Oh no, I thought it went completely black.
No, you're dead. You're dead. You know he's dead.
We all
Chunked into the
died.
electrical
I'm
cables.
sorry, we ate all the cables.
Oh, I see.
this
That does
is
make it
sad.
better. That does make it better. I thought we just lost power.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe we survived the explosion somehow and we can come back. But
you didn't. You're dead.
Okay.
it's not a campaign. That was
makes
our one shot, everyone.
Killed them all.
That does make it sad.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. Total party kill. Well, I didn't do it. You TPK'd yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very.
To be fair, that's always how it kind of happens anyway.
That was sort of Grant Howitt's Honey Heist. Excellent game.
We love
Go
you,
check
Grant.
it out. And yes, we have been the RPGeeks. This has been our very Christmassy. It's sort of
Merry Christmas!
I didn't make a Christmas themed game.
I've got a T-Rex shooting laser beams on my jumper.
I've just got Spoodermon.
I really did realise you two have just quite nice jumpers on and me and
We are
Simon.
the children of the party, and you two are the responsible adults.
It's true.
Well, if you enjoyed this, we do our regular D&D streams every Wednesday on twitch.tv/Dr. Simon Clark, which is our typical campaign. Ali, you're the DM. Can you plug what happens in that regular campaign?
It is set
Less bees,
in space.
sadly.
It's set in space. It's a sci-fi universe, and what it does is it's set many, many, many millennia in the future, but in our universe. So it uses the D&D rule set, it uses magic, all that stuff, but you have to explain it using science which could feasibly be accurate.
Yeah.
So we basically, all the spells and everything, we're explaining it with sort of sciencey.
But one example would be Guiding Bolt. We talked about Guiding Bolt abilities recently, and what was the explanation for that?
Well, we didn't really
No
pick.
memory of this.
No, we didn't.
There were options.
It was options. There was either flesh-eating bacteria that also was like bioluminescent, or radiation.
Yes.
Made you glow.
Beam of radiation that made you glow so that you could get advantage,
brittle.
and also it would hurt a lot.
Yeah.
We talk about the glowing and whether that actually happened, and it was like a rumour that was just started.
Well, that was
by-
the crazy story of the Radium Girls in America, where they were painting watch faces with radium. We're doing the DnDebrief again that we've already done.
Is that what happens on the show? We do our
It's really
normal.
good. The story is there.
We do our the D&Ding of our adventures, and then we do the D&Debrief where we talk about the science of what we run into. So if you enjoyed this, because we did just end up talking a little bit about some of the science anyway.
Yeah.
We couldn't help
ourselves.
it.
We had a little science as a treat.
We're nerds. You're a nerd.
So if you enjoyed this, do check us out every Wednesday. And if you
well,
want to
we're
catch
back
up,
in the new year, I should say.
yes, we're back in the year. We're taking
Every
Christmas
Wednesday,
off. But if you'd like to catch up, we're available on YouTube. We're available on podcasts, wherever you get your podcast, to be honest, and on Twitch. So, along with our website. If you want to learn everything, what's the website URL?
rpgeeks.co.uk. We've got
handles are on most social media. RPGeeks, DnD, DnD.
Daddy Norovirus Daddy.
I wasn't going to do the daddy. Brendan Fraser is our daddy.
Yeah. It looks like he's died.
All hell, Brendan Fraser.
Oh no!
No, he looks like
he's fine. Can you not say that?
So it just looks like a shrine to him as if he's passed away.
He died at the Christmas party. Yeah, exactly. This is the last known picture of him.
We should just fade out while we all talk about Brendan Fraser.
Sweet Brendan.
I love
we'll
him
see
so
you
much.
in 2022. Bye.
Nice to see you all in person.
Hey!
And you too, Twitch.
Don't touch.
You weren't here in person, but it was nice to see you.
Felt like you were.
Right. Anyway, we're now gonna just let's just pretend that we like each other and chat whilst we fade it out. Okay.
Anyway. Spider-Man! No! Stop with the tune!
If you watch June, you get it.
I've had enough. I haven't.
So much.